Alright, welcome to my first impressions video on the Beastboard Mini Direct Drive. So we're finally here, new risers, new wheels, so no, it's not as you'll get it out of the box, but it's the best I can do for now. I'll do an update when I do get the actual risers and well, the actual risers they claim to have intended to put on, and then I can put the wind wheels back on, and then we'll see how it goes like that. However, to be completely honest, I kind of wanted to Frankenstein this board a little bit anyway after I reviewed it standard and put the 105 cloud wheels on it. That is my preference over the wind wheels. And anyway, we'll have a little bit of a ride, have a carve and see how we go. So I got the trucks tightened up a bit, but it's still super flexible. As I said in my other videos, I've got a bit of wheel bite on it, so I'm a little bit apprehensive with going too loose on the trucks, but we'll see how we go. Obviously, with the shorter deck and these double kingpins, we got a nice turning radius, super flexible, quite nice and responsive. We will see how it goes at higher speeds with this 31-inch deck on the double kingpins. That makes me a little bit nervous. The direct drive's obviously quite quiet, much like a hub, and then you got the benefit of the choice of wheels that you'd like without the hub in the middle. So these ones, ABEC pulleys on them, or cutouts, whatever you want to say. Obviously the limitation, you can't change the gear size, just like a hub motor. So yeah, so this is my first direct drive that I've ridden. First impressions of that are really good. Much of a best of both worlds scenario in terms of you got the stealth side of the hubs, and then you've got the wheel selection or increased wheel selection of belts. So yeah, I think they do have their place. However, especially with these 105 wheels, there's not a lot of clearance on those motors, so I feel like they will take a hit, you know, with average size rocks. However, I'm not too concerned or precious about them getting hit because they do feel really sturdy and there is a fair bit of heft to them, so I think they'll be fine. Good for speed mode on these direct drives. I'll do a little acceleration test for you. So I got up to about 25 there, quite gradual. Looks like it will max out at that 25. We'll pump it up to speed mode 2. About 33 there, no wobble. I tend to get a little bit wobbly at the, 40-ish range, 45 when I'm driving on a double kingpin setup on the longer decks, so I think this would be a little bit worse if anything, but happy to be pleasantly surprised. The bushings seem quite hard. Obviously we have to wear them in again, but not much rebound or anything. They seem a little bit slack, so that would be something I'll be looking to change. Not myself, I think they should change it to have some decent bushings on an $8.99 price range board. But I'll speak about that price point more, I think, as I do the full review. But $8.99 price point is super competitive at the moment. You know, even with current sales on, you can get a four-wheel drive Atlas for $9.76 in the States. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to do a comparison video on that. The Atlas is the better deal, that's for sure. But it is a sale, so $8.99 is the current full retail price on this. Do I think they will sell a lot of boards at that range? No, I don't, because they're not a big established name, and I think they're missing a couple of those value points. People would probably prefer to get a cloud on there rather than a wind wheel. Most people still haven't tried it. More than a generic kind of fishtail deck. Okay, we'll give Speed Mode 3 a rip, see how that gets off the mark. That acceleration is nice and quick. No wobbles. I've got these tightened to about 4 threads showing, just for reference, on both of the bushings. The trucks weren't tightened at all when I received the board, so that was definitely something that needed to be addressed ASAP. The brakes on Speed Mode 3 appear to be pretty good. I can get a little bit of a skid. All right, we'll do acceleration on Speed Mode 4. So looking at that, it gets to about 33 kilometers in, let's say 40 meters. So a lot of punch. They claim these are 1600 motors. I don't know if that's nominal or peak. I will do some comparisons with the other version of the hub, the Mini, the hub version. And I can say already this, with the same size wheels on, has more punch. Certainly wouldn't want any more punch off the mark with a shorter looking deck like this, but yeah, even getting to that 35, 36 in a small place, I've not had any wobbles at all. So as you can see, you can get a nice carve on it. This is just in Speed Mode 2 and you can get some bite. So the turning radius is really good on the short deck. I'm not the most experienced on double kingpin trucks. And how's that turning circle? Pretty agile. Makes it a good camper style board if you got the money. One thing I've noticed here, you know, it being 11 kilo board, well 11 kilos with the wind, I'd say it's a little bit lighter with the cloud. Just trying to utilize that kicktail. I can do it, but I don't have the skinniest legs and it still takes a little bit out of me to do that. Kickable. Not really, not for me anyway. If I move my weight back, I can get it up a little bit, but not the best for kicking. Final comment I want to make here, just the noise level. I'm cruising along 14, 15 kilometers. All you can hear is the wheels, so yeah, as I said, I think direct drives have their place. See how agile this thing is? Just a look at that ground clearance there, and not significant, but it doesn't look like it's hit anything yet. I couldn't feel anything. So just to finish up on this first impressions ride, I've done 6 Ks on it, 9.6 total, so not significant, but I'm still at 4 bars battery, and I've been ripping it pretty nicely around here. Man, I wish this board came with the clouds, because this really complements the direct drives with the double kingpin on a shorter deck. I will try opening it up in a longer car park and see how stable it is for my full review. I'll do some speed tests and compare it to the hub version with 1000 watt motors. But honestly, all the issues aside, which I wish didn't happen because it is my third Beast board, so I do really like the brand. It is the most fun I've had on an electric skateboard, and I paid for the skateboard, I paid for all my Beast boards. It's my money, I honestly think that, and I've tried a few now, including Evolve and Lycon and Meepo. So I'm a shorter rider, 5'6", 7 on a good day, and you know, I think a shorter 31-inch deck kind of complements me, so take that in consideration. But with the double kingpins, you can have so much fun, and I would compare the feeling to a surf skate as close as possible without doing all the work. And just a word of advice, I've got a surf skate. I haven't spent a lot of time on my surf skate, but it has made me a far better rider in a short amount of time for these double kingpin trucks. It allows you to know your limits and test the boundaries of your balance and improve on that, as well as, you know, foot fatigue, which I've always had an issue with. Snowboarding, skateboarding, any boarding, I really think it alleviated some of that too. So if you have any questions regarding the board, drop a comment below. Give me a like if you found this helpful, and if you haven't yet, please give us a sub. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.